guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing a little get ready with me for tonight's date night. It's also kind of a blending tutorial. I do this really gorgeous cut crease. I mean, gorgeous if I do say so myself. I don't want to sound arrogant. I just really like this makeup. So we're really focusing on blending in this video, but I am creating this beautiful look that you guys can see here. I'm going on a date night tonight with my fiance. We're trying to enjoy like the last small amount of time not being a married couple before we're a married couple, which is coming up like really soon. And so this is the look that I'm wearing tonight. I'm also kind of considering it for my wedding makeup. I know I keep doing this, but like I love this makeup so very much. This video is also sponsored by Sigma Beauty, so thank you Sigma for partnering with me on this video. I'm showing you guys some of their brand new makeup brushes, which are amazing. So amazing for detail, for cut creases, for hooded eyes, for just like the best of the best type of smoky eyes. We're gonna be using the Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. This is what it looks like. Mine is super dirty because I actually use it. It's my traveling palette. It's just my go-to day-to-day palette because the tones just like make my heart sing. It's perfect. Also, P.S. giving away one of these palettes as well as some brushes on my Instagram. So head to my Instagram and look for the tutorial of this look. Go follow me and enter my giveaway so you can win this palette for yourself. I actually already have it bubble wrapped here ready to go. And I'm also going to be throwing in some brushes and some other goodies from Sigma for you guys too, which I'm really excited about. Without further ado, if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. So, first to start off, let's do the eyes, shall we? I'm going to be popping into my Sigma Beauty Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. It is my go-to everyday palette. That's why it looks so disheveled and used, because I actually use this every day. This is my palette. Like, this is it. So first to start out, we're going to take the legendary Passion Fruit shade. I love this shade. It's such a beautiful kind of pinky beige. We're taking the Sigma E25 brush for this. Legendary. And I'm just going to work this into the crease. It's almost like a rosé shade, which I love. It's so flattering, and I think a lot of times we're nervous, not all of us, some of us really love fun, bright, crazy makeup, but sometimes you get a little nervous to wear something like a pink on the eyes. But a pink like this is just, wonderful. On brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, it just brings out those warm hues in your eyes. It just looks gorgeous. Now, normally I keep my transition shade relatively tight in my crease, but I really want this upper half blown out a bit. So I'm going to take it up, blend it up, and extend it to the back of my brow. Kind of really want to elongate and like pull out with these shadows. Oh, my ears are red because I'm clearly allergic to these earrings, but they're gorgeous. So rather than just sticking it right in the crease, we're going just a notch above your actual crease fold. So right over top. I'm loving that pinky drama. Okay, so next let's go into the shade Humble. We're going to use our Concealer F70 brush. Now, yes, this is a concealer brush, but it's amazing because it's synthetic. It's really dense. You can pack it on anywhere you want to use it. And I'm just packing this on our brow bone as our highlight shade. If you guys didn't know why Sigma brushes are my all-time favorite brushes, and they really have been since the early 2000s. Maybe since 2010, they've just been my go-to. They've lasted me that long. I still have my original Sigma brush set was the rose gold one. Look at, like, perfect to this day. The reason why they last, and this is a newer addition to the Sigma brushes, I'm just going to take my E40 blending brush and just smooth that back and forth. So first of all, the Sigma brushes come with a 2-year warranty. Sigma Beauty will replace your brush for free within the 2-year warranty, which is unheard of for makeup brushes. Not only that, but they are the strongest brushes on the market. They have a new interlocking ferrule system, which is right in here. If you didn't know, this little guy here, this is the brush's ferrule. So pretty much with any other brush on the market, this can pop right off. It's probably happened to you. And you'll notice the little wooden piece or whatever they're using as a handle just has glue on the tip. They put in some glue and then they squish it down and it dries, and that's just basically how your brush is held together. Sigma has a double-threaded interlocking ferrule system, so they don't just glue it on. It is double-threaded and it's screwed on. Your brush is not going anywhere, and that's why they feel so confident in giving you guys the 2-year warranty. They're truly an investment, but they're a good investment. You're not gonna have to be replacing your brushes left and right every time you maybe give them a wash. If water gets in them, they're actually waterproof, which is insane, and they are cruelty-free. I get asked that often. The Sigma Beauty brushes are cruelty-free. It's just like amazing. And like I said, the handle itself literally is waterproof, and that's really hard to find in brushes. So as you guys saw, we just used the Sigma Beauty E25 blending brush, and now the E25 actually has a baby sister. They just launched 3 new brushes, one of them being the E27. So this is the new E27 right next to the E25. You can see it's a little smaller, it's a little tighter. The E27 is based or inspired by the E25 brush from Sigma. So this is still a blending brush, and again, you can do whatever you want with your brushes. That's kind of the best part about Sigma brushes. They just work for everything, but this is great for detail. So we're gonna jump into the shade Henna with the Sigma Beauty E27. This you can keep extremely tight and compact to the crease. I'm still blending a little above my crease because we're gonna do a bit of a cut crease thing. Wow, could I say crease anymore? Probably if you challenged me. But with this brush, you can keep that control. It'll stay right in that little pocket, especially if you have hooded lids. Sometimes you have to worry about certain brushes getting too carried away or blowing things too far out. This stays nice and tight. I'm gonna wing it out as well towards the back of my brow, and it's just keeping it right in that little section. If you'll notice, it just stays so perfectly where you want it without taking it too high up, and that way you can get a really nice blend. All right, so now I wanna add a little more like burgundy dimension into the crease. You guys are probably very familiar with the E38 diffused crease brush. It's a little fluffier. It's like completely round, whereas the E25 is slightly pinched. Well, there's now another new brush based on the E38, but this one is thinner. This one I am so stoked about. You guys know the E36 brush that I'm obsessed with because it's super, super tiny, and I always say it's like my key to hooded lids. This one I'm really excited about because it reminds me of the E36. It's pinched, it's thin, but it's super blendy, super, super blendy, which I think is going to be amazing. So this is the E33 Detail Diffused Crease Brush. So this whole new line is all about the detail. We're gonna take the E33 Detailed Diffused Crease Brush into the shade Russet, which these two shades, they're my favorite in the palette. You guys know I love my burgundies and my mauves and my pinks, so it's really no surprise there. And we're just gonna socket it right in the crease, layering on top of that henna shade and just adding this beautiful punch of kind of burgundy. Deep though. Do you see how deep that gets? And you guys, this palette is pigmented. It is no joke. I'm taking the E38 diffused crease brush, the bigger version of this guy, and blending and working that into the henna shade we already laid down. This one I don't need too much of. I really kind of just wanted it on this outer edge. Oh my gosh, it's been way too long since I did a smoky eye. I'm like feeling so much like myself right now. It feels amazing. Next, I'm going to jump back into the shade Humble. We're taking the Sigma Beauty E44 Firm Blender Brush. So super firm, and I want to pop this on our inner corner and work that around. This is one step I feel like sometimes I forget to blend out this inner corner. It's just like, you know, you're just going, focusing so much on that like beautiful outer crease that like you forget about this little socket here. So I like to take just a matte, nude, light pink, something that matches your skin tone or a little lighter type of shade to just kind of pop in there and work up, especially if you're going to be bringing your color all the way to the inside. And this brush actually has a new brush too, inspired by this brush, of course. I'm going to show you guys that later when we go down to our lower lash line because I really want to use it there. So next we're going to take the Cut Crease E62 brush with a little bit of concealer, and you guessed it, we're cut creasing. So I bring it all the way over, do that little blinky tricky to make sure it's not going to transfer up. I'm telling you, this brush just makes it so easy. And we're actually going to bring this out, kind of wing it to the tail, like so, which I don't normally do, so this is exciting. I was just like in the mood for a different shape, and then bring that down. Now with our E58 cream color brush, I'm going to take the shade Beaming, beautiful champagne color, and starting on the inside, pack this on the lid. Also good news, I have a discount code for you guys, and that will get you an extra 10% off. And then on top of that outer half, taking my F70 brush, we're gonna first go into the shade Iconic and start pressing that right where we left off with the shade Beaming. How beautifully do those shades flow together. And then I'm going to flip that brush over and we're gonna jump into the shade Russet, the beautiful burgundy, and finish that tail off, just like so. And you can even sweep it out a bit. Now taking the shade Henna one last time with the E27 brush, again, use that to blend out that harsher line. I love a good cut crease, but I love when they flow really nicely, you know? Adding in a bit of henna, and see how it just starts to flow so beautifully. Okay, let me go do the other eye and we'll move on to lashes and things like that. I mean, how gorgeous and how glam is this eye? I'm like kind of crazy about it. So on the lower lash line real quick, I just want to tightline with a little bit of brown eyeliner. I think think just a subtle brown would be great as opposed to like a really harsh black. And now I'm going to run that same brown eyeliner on my top lash line. I don't want a real strong, bold wing or anything like that. And then on top of that eyeliner, we're gonna jump back into the shade Russet. Avi, such a favorite. And just set that eyeliner and swipe that back into our wing of shadow. It'll tie together so nicely since that's already our outer crease color. Now, if you guys remember in the beginning when we did our inner corner, we used the E44 Firm Blending Brush just to smooth out those smoky colors there. This is the E42 Precision Firm Blender, so it's a smaller version of the E44, but still has that same firmness and blendability. I'm gonna pop into the shade Henna with this brush. It's just compact enough that you can get a really nice blown out lower lash line. So I'm gonna run that right on that very lower line, smoke it into the crease so that all folds nicely, and blend it inwards over that liner. Alright guys, that's it for the eyeshadow. This look to me obviously calls for falsies, so I'm going to throw on some false lashes and then we will finish off the face. Okay you guys, so the eyes are all done. What do you think? I just have some cheap drugstore lashes on, honestly. So since the eyes are so bold, I don't want to do a lot on the face. Let me just add a little bronzer really quickly. I'm going to use my Sigma F23 soft angled contour brush for my bronzer. I'm going to link everything I used in the bottom box. And with that same brush, I'm just going to take just a little bit of a baby pink blush. I don't want too much, because I really want the eyes to just speak for themselves, you know? So just like a little pinch of color in the cheeks, just like that. And I always like a little bit of blush on the tip of my nose. Some people absolutely hate it, but I think it just looks like cute. Now I don't want a real loud highlighter either, so I'm gonna take something pretty neutral and light. This is the High Cheekbone Highlighter F03 brush. A little bit on the Cupid's bow, and of course hit up that cheek. Don't mind this bruise on my forehead from my seizure. And I just like ever so slightly a little glow on the forehead. Let's also just pop some on the inner corner. Perfection. Not that I'm perfection, the look. Not that the look's perfection, you know what I'm saying. I'm satisfied. Now let's set the face real quick and then we'll do lips. Drown me in setting spray. On the lips I want to use a bit of a mauvey pink. And that is it for my little date night look for my actual date night tonight, you guys. Let me know what you think of it. I actually feel like super gorgeous in this look. Definitely might be a wedding makeup contender for me. I just feel gorgeous in this freaking makeup. Oh my gosh, I just really love it. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Thank you Sumi Beauty for sponsoring me. If you guys want to check out any of the brand new brushes that I showed you today, I will link them down below. And finally, be sure to head over to my Instagram. Look for the video tutorial of this look because I'm giving away one of these bad boys here. You can achieve this gorgeous look and so many others with this palette. I will send you one of these and I'm gonna hook you up with some brushes and some other cool stuff too. Be sure to head over there now. My Instagram is thatgirlShaeXO. Definitely follow Sigma Beauty as well, you guys. They are the best when it comes to brushes and their makeup is so gorgeous. Every product just gets better and better and better, and I feel like the makeup is so under the radar when it shouldn't be. It is amazing. Thank you guys for watching today. I love you and I'll see you again soon. Bye!